Hello, this is Obsessed Kim, and I'm going to be doing a review of Miss Saigon, which people that know me will know that it's my absolute favourite musical, and it's just opened, well, it's in previews at the Prince Edward Theatre, and last week I saw it twice. I saw it on Monday and Thursday, because obviously it was absolutely amazing. And I'm doing this review for big fans, basically just because from what I've been reading in the reviews and things of people that have seen it, some people that really love the show maybe weren't aware of some changes, or went into it maybe a bit afraid that they might not like the new version, and I'm literally biggest fan ever, especially of the original production from '89, and the original soundtrack with Liz Longer, and I was a little apprehensive myself, but I just kind of wanted to do my review of it for those people that are, to basically say you don't need to be worried about it. So the show is absolutely amazing. The cast is completely multicultural. They've taken people from all over, a mixture of people who have already been in Miss Saigon and haven't. Start with the Kims. So the first Kim that they've cast is called Yvonne Labazada, and she is amazing. She's they took her from high school, so she hasn't worked professionally yet. So this is her first job. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the page. And she was absolutely amazing. Like, she's 17 years old and she is like breathtaking, like absolutely amazing. And her voice is incredible. Paired with Alistair Brammer, who plays Chris, who again I can't fault. He's incredible as well. His voice is great. Obviously he's done quite a few things before. He was in Les Mis and things like that. But this casting is perfect for him. And yeah, I really like him and he really suits her. Also, I was lucky enough to see the alternate Kim because I went 2 nights. Her name's Tanya Manalang, and she's great. Very different to Eva. Tiny, really small, which kind of made her quite endearing. And her relationship with Alistair was kind of, quite, I don't know, there was just something about it that was kind of a bit more romantic. I can't pick a Kim who I think was better. I love both of them. Obviously, the second time seeing a different one, it took me a while to kind of embrace that, but by the end I could completely see why they cast each Kim. They're both perfect, and they bring completely different things. I'd say that Eva probably has a stronger voice, not better, just stronger. But yeah, Tanya's got kind of this innocence that kind of is really required for the role as well. And again, it's just their acting was just flawless, absolutely amazing. John Briones plays the engineer, and he is absolutely incredible. The second time he kind of like relaxed up a bit and like added improvisations and things, which was really good. So yeah, he was amazing, and he's played the role before, so he's a veteran, and he's really good, and I'm really excited because when I see it again I feel like I'm gonna get an even different performance from him. So yeah, I really liked him. Then Tamsin Carroll plays Ellen. She's absolutely amazing as well. Really liked her. So changes wise, so Ellen's song, which is either It's Her or Me / Now That I've Seen Her, has been taken out and changed with a song called Maybe, which is a really great song, and Tamsin absolutely aces it. But my personal opinion is I'm not sure completely whether it fits. Again, for someone new seeing the show, it wouldn't make a difference, but for someone that knows the other songs, what the other song was, just for me, I'm still not sold. I loved it both times, but I'm just not sure quite how it fits in at the moment. That's just my opinion. But yeah, so that's one of the major changes. That's one of the major song changes. There's quite a lot of lyric changes, so for people that know the soundtrack and sing along to it, if you go, you will notice some lyric changes. Personally, I think that's just because the style of the sung through musical nowadays is not as prominent. Alan Booble and they wrote the music as sung through for that and Les Mis, and now that isn't, as musicals don't really do that anymore. So I've got a feeling they might have changed some lyrics just in an attempt to kind of help the story along for maybe people that don't know it, and for people that don't know it, in case people watching this review that haven't seen the show. Loosely, it's a dramatic love story between a GI and a Vietnamese prostitute set in the Vietnam War, is basically, but that is a very loose term. But it's a dramatic, passionate love story, and the music is incredible. Again, I'm a massive fan, so I would say that. yeah, I think even people that it was their first time seeing it were blown away, and it's had standing ovations every night of the previews so far. So I'm really kind of, that's why I wanted to see it, because I was like, oh no, once press night comes in, it's gonna get packed. Yeah, so back to the cast. Hugh Maynard plays John. He played John in the tour, and he's really cool, and he kind of grits John up and makes him a bit more current. I'm a massive fan of Peter Polycarpou, who originated the role. So again, listening to his song Bridoy, sung by someone else, you do have to kind of be ready for something different. And he it is different. He kind of gospels it up, which the first time I heard it, I was a bit like, okay, this is different. But then when I went the second time, I really liked it. So I think, again, as long as you're open to change, it's all right. Definitely. And Rachel Ango, who's a massive Philippines artist and has a big cult following, who I think are filling that theatre out. She plays Gigi, and she has a song called Movie in My Mind, which she absolutely nails. She's stunningly gorgeous. And yeah, her portrayal of Gigi is really good, and I loved it both times. So yeah, she's, for all her fans out there, she's nailing it. The big one for me is Kwang Ho Hong, who plays Tui. His voice is incredible. Like, I was speechless both times, and I'm really excited to see it again for him, because he's absolutely amazing. And yeah, he's basically he's a major like musical theatre actor and solo artist in Korea, but obviously here he's not as well known, but he's stand up for me, because the Tui character isn't necessarily a very liked character, and there's something about his portrayal that makes you kind of empathize with his character. And I mean, his voice, it just made me speechless. So yeah, he's stand up for me. I mean, the whole cast is standout. And like the ensemble are amazing, like the sound they make is amazing. And yeah, I can't really say anything bad about it. It's just an amazing show. And obviously, for me being a massive fan, I was a bit wary what they might do and whether or not it would be different. And obviously, I'm ecstatic that I loved it enough to see it twice. My mum and I went both times, bawled our eyes out from start to finish. Obviously, it's our thing, so we would, but I just think, so basically, the reason I got to see it twice is day seats. So it's at the Prince Edward Theatre every day at 10 o'clock. They release the 23 seats, I think it is, at the front row. Day seats for £20. So the box office opens at 10, so you need to queue from early. Both times I've queued just before 8, but I've got a feeling that will change and probably get earlier as it gets more popular. Yeah, you get a voucher, you go back at 7:15, you pick up your tickets because they don't want people to resell them. And depending on how early you get, obviously you get the pick of the front row. So I sat in the centre of the front row both nights. And for a show like this that is just spectacular and powerful, to be able to sit that close and see their faces is just incredible. Okay, obviously some people don't want to sit that close, and you can pay full price and you can sit wherever you want in the theatre. And I'm sure wherever you sit, you will have an amazing evening. But just for people that maybe haven't got a ticket yet, or if you're in London, go and queue and go and see it. That's just literally all I can say. And yeah, like I said, this is for people that love the show or who saw the original, and who are and who it's close to your heart. All I would say is, go and see it. Go and see it anyway. Don't be afraid, because I think, if I, because this is my obsession. I love this show, and I've loved it since I was 5 years old. And if I can embrace the changes and love the show, and it can still have that emotional impact on me, then I think it could do the same for you. And I'm sorry if it doesn't, but I just, especially seeing this opening cast, this amazing kind of diverse cast, I just really, I don't have a bad thing to say about it. So go and see it. I think that's everything. I've covered all the cast. The set. The set is amazing. There's this like gorgeous like maple tree that is stunning. And for people that haven't seen it, there's a fantastic scene with a helicopter that is mesmerising. And for those that have, yes, the helicopter's back. They used a screen for the tour because obviously they have to. It's a tour, what can they do? But now obviously it's a big scale production. They've brought the helicopter back, and it's a sight to behold. So yeah, and the sound was amazing. I mean, obviously sitting right next to the orchestra is pretty cool, but the sound is incredible. All the voices were incredible. Like, I literally don't have anything, and I feel like almost because I'm a massive fan, I would tend to be more critical, and I think the fact that I can't be just is a credit to the production and to everyone that's involved. So all I can say is go and see it. I'm planning my next visit, but trying not to chill and not to go too soon, because I don't want to, overdo it. But yeah, just go and see it, and go to stage door and meet the actors, because they're really friendly and they're lovely. And yeah, I can't really say anything else. Go and see it. Book now. Miss Saigon. Yay.